most beautiful arenas. This King Rock. Nickname. This, well, I hope you... After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. No rest for the weary. That counter punch caught him clean. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Not a lot of punch out. Whoa, wait a minute! And Lopez is dazed. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. A perfect counter lands. Counter punch. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny skies.
God, this is something you could never ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. How about that time counter shot? Can't find a home for that jab. Beautiful counter punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Which fighter will say no mas? Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fight has a real good flow to it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia now. On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the uppercut but misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That punch is beginning to take its toll. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia. Here we go to the fourth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Believe what we're seeing. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Tried to score with a jab. A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Garcia in that last round.
What are you doing?
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Beautiful counter shot. That punch scores. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter shot. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Garcia in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6, so the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter punch. Misses with the jab. Nice counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good punch. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that. There's the bell to start round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Miss with that jab. Catch and shoot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. The courage on display here is incredible. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. A very competitive round. Let's talk about Garcia in that. And there's the bell for round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? A much better game plan here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous decision.